are losing, General. This battle is mine. Soon we will remove you from our lands.
Very good. We have big plans. We live in prosperity. I build for China. Building the Chinese. China has been generous. Construction is complete. We have big plans. I build for China. We have big plans. I build for China. Let's pick up some goods. We have big plans. I build for China. Construction.
Upgrade complete.
We have big plans. Yes. China has been generous. Sorry, sir. I construction there to spec. I build for China. It will look real nice when it's done.
It's quiet out there, General. There must be a lot of tanks rolling towards your base, don't you think?
Building is complete. Let's pick up some.
Your supply pile looks low. Now nothing can stop us.
We will live in prosperity. That's a good choice. China has been generous. We'll tear through their armor. Very good plan, General. We will live in prosperity. Construction is complete, generous. We have big plans. Enemy tanks out there?
Yes, garrison your buildings. You only delay the inevitable.
We'll tear through their armor. Built to spec. We have big plans. Construction building is complete. We will live in prosperity. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. I like the big targets.
You have trained too many men, General. They will all be crushed beneath my treads. I see you haven't run in fear, General. Soon, you'll wish you had. Tanks! Build more tanks!
We have big plans.
I see you built a second base, General. It will soon be removed. My forces are at your door, General.
I like the big targets. We stand together, China.
Your barracks is falling to my tanks, General.
Unit lost.
Enemy tanks out there? We stand together! I'm carrying the big gun. China has been generous. We'll tear through their armor. Tank hunter here. We'll tear through their armor. 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 A very good plan, We will live in prosperity. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. We'll carrying the big gun.
The Iron Dragon marches through your puny defenses.
Let's build. We'll tear through their armor. China has been generous. We have big plans. We'll tear through their armor. China has been generous. That's a good choice. Orders complete, sir.
Another battalion is on its way, General. Please make them feel welcome.
Building is complete. China's rocket soldier.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
We'll tear through their armor. I built for China. That's a good choice.
Build your war factories, General. They still will not produce tanks capable of stopping mine.
We'll tear through their armor. We will live in prosperity. That's a good choice. Construction building is complete. Let's build.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Tanks out there.
I fear this will end you, General.
That's right. We will live in prosperity.
We stand together!
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted. Unit lost.
Chain gun upgrade is complete. We stand together!
We have big plans. New orders complete, sir. We will live in prosperity.
Ah, this is the part of the battle I enjoy the most. The part just before I finish off my enemy.
Install the bunker.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General?
Payment for China. Defenders of peace.
Building is complete. Bunker is ready.
On the hunt.
China has been generous.
We stand together. We
China
stand
has been
together.
generous.
No system is
We
safe.
will live in prosperity. China will
I can
grow
okay,
large.
give me a second.
The Chinese Empire.
We stand together. We stand together.
Enough! Do not destroy any more of my tanks, General. General.
Red Army is complete. Settling China's needs.
Build orders complete, sir. We have big plans.
We are approaching your base, General. Prepare yourself.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, General. Carrying the big gun. The enemy. The People's Army.
China. Let's build a very good plan, General.
Are you protecting your flanks, General? Why don't we have a look? We've breached your defenses, General. Now your factories will begin to fall. Tanks, move faster before our opponent considers an actual attack.
Bunker is ready.
We have exhausted the fight. Nationalism will bring us victory. China's rocket soldier. I'm carrying the big gun. Back down the enemy. I like the big heavy tanks out there. China's rocket soldier. Together.
We have big plans.
Understood. Right away.
Construction is complete. Let's build. China has been generous.
We stand together. Together. We stand
We will
together.
live in prosperity. Building is
Are you
complete.
impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
We
We
stand.
have
I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait. I'll build more tanks instead.
Get more supplies.
Where do you want these?
We stand together.
The mind flowing.
Understood.
Let's build.
Defenders of peace.
We have big plans.
The People's Army.
Unit lost.
We stand together. Yes, together. Immediately. Together. Together. Defenders of peace. We are the Red Guard. We stand together.
Your defenses fall like toys before my armor.
China has been generous.
Defenders of peace. Together.
I see many planes, General. Like gnats waiting to be swatted out of the sky.
Let's building is complete. China will grow larger.
We stand together. Together. We'll tear through their armor.
We are pretty busy here. Where is the nearest depot?
Tear through their armor.
Armor? Crush them.
Unit lost.
Stand together. We'll tear through their
We
armor.
have big plans. Building is complete. China will grow larger. Construction built to spec. We will live in prosperity.
We are the Red Guard. Right away.
Ah, my tanks are so much in range of your base.
Yes.
They should be over soon.
Station there. Defenders of peace.
Thank you for inviting us into your base, General.
We have exhausted the supply. Construction is complete.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
China has been
Tear through their armor.
construction is complete. Construction have big plans.
We'll tear through their armor.
Unit lost.
Your tactics confuse me, General.
Now, sir. Through their armor. Sending attention. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Building is complete.
Tear through their armor.
Can't build there. Let's build.
We'll tear through their armor.
Next location.
Tear through their armor.
Soon the field will fill with tanks.
Tear through their armor.
My tanks.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. Tear through their armor. The people's army. Defenders of peace. We'll tear through their
And now this war has gone nuclear.
We will
Excellent.
live in prosperity. Is complete. We have big plans.
tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Unit
Construction
lost.
built to spec.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. Tear through their armor.
Yeah. What? Helix install the bunker. Somebody install the bunker. Helix on Helix install the bunker. We're going to
There are no more supplies. Enemy tanks out
Unit
there.
lost.
We're going to speak with our construction built to
We are the
spec.
Red Guard. Understood.
Bunker is ready.
Enjoy the rest, General. Soon the attacks will begin again.
The bunker is gone. Building is complete. Punish them. Who are they?
Unit lost.
It's our.
Ready for orders.
We're going to destroy somebody's day.
Tear through their armor.
We will live in prosperity. Sorry, sir. I can't build there.
We stand
China has been
together. We
generous.
stand together.
Unit lost.
All units,
Where
attack.
do you want these?
Yes.
Supply truck here. Resuming the supply routes.
Tear through their armor.
Keep the money flowing.
We stand
Resuming the
together.
supply routes.
We stand together. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their
Let's build.
Unit lost.
Sending attention. We'll tear through their Ready for order. Defenders of peace. We
Building
stand
the
together.
Chinese
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Warning. A nuclear missile site has been detected. Unit lost.
You're shooting at my planes? Do you think this is the best tactic against me, General?
Try another. We will live in prosperity. We have big plans. Let's build. There's not enough build space.
We're awaiting your assault, General, but I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever come.
Construction
Understood.
make it easy for our side.
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
We have big plans.
We are the Red Guard.
Construction built to spec.
The speaker tower is ready.
Sending attention. Understood. Ready for orders.
Unit lost.
We will live in prosperity.
The people's army. Right away.
We have big
Ready for
plans.
orders. Check under here.
China has been
Defenders of peace. Ready for orders.
We will live in prosperity.
Nuclear tank upgrade
Upgrade
Defenders
complete.
of peace. We are the Red Guard. Moving now,
Unit lost.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
It is time.
Our base is being attacked! Enemies on the base!
Supplies. I need more supplies.
Unit lost.
Carrying the big gun.
This spells your doom, General.
Stand together! We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. We stand together! We'll tear through their armor. Defenders of peace, tear through their armor.
Unit lost.
Restore the bunker. Restore the bunker. Get us
General, our base is under attack! Yes, sir. Immediately! We stand together! Moving now, sir. Immediately!
tower is ready. Bunker is ready. What do you have in mind?
Depleted uranium shells ready, General. Ready,
What do you have in mind? We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Our war factories are working hard to make more tanks just for you, General.
Ready for order. Yes. Yes, sir.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. What do you have in mind?
We stand together. We stand together.
You have a target
Let's
for me.
build. I have many enemy tanks out there.
We will live in prosperity. Let's build.
We're in your base, General. Your defenses were inadequate.
We stand together. I'm carrying the big
Nuke
gun.
warheads preserved.
China's rocket soldiers. Spin them on the standing attention. Yes, sir. Understood. I have many bullets to spare. We stand together. We'll tear through the
Unit lost.
China has been general. I live for China. China has been general. We will live in prosperity. China has been general. Building is complete.
spare.
A very good plan.
Ready for orders. Tank hunter here. The People's Army. We are the Red Guard. I like the big target. Track down the
We
enemy.
bear gifts.
Standing attention. Need a bullet barrage. Ready for orders. Defenders of
Unit
peace.
lost.
I like the big target.
How much longer can you survive such losses, General? Perhaps it is time to consider surrender.
Carrying the big gun. The People's Army. China's rocket soldier.
There goes your factory, General. How will you match my armor now?
Tanks out there. Bullet barrage. China's rocket soldier. Cylinders oil.
We have big plans.
Unit
We
lost.
have big plans.
Carrying the big gun. Defenders of
Construction
peace.
to spec. We will live in prosperity.
Spin them up. We are the Red Guard. Enemies on the base.
We bear gifts.
My forces are at your door, General.
Nuke warheads preserved.
China's rocket soldier. Track down the enemy. Stand together. Enemy tanks out there.
There is
Unit
much money
lost.
to be made.
Let's start. We have captured the building, sir. We stand together. We'll tear through their armor.
Construction built to spec.
We stand together. We stand together. We'll tear
Frequency
through their
jammers
armor.
on standby. Triangulation complete.
We stand together.
Inputting coordinates. Triangulation
Tear through
complete.
their armor.
Noise level
I
set.
have many bullets. Let's start.
Inputting coordinates.
We stand together. We
Delivering
stand
power
together.
train.
We'll tear through their armor. We stand together.
Resetting navigation
We'll tear
systems.
through their armor.
Disabling target. Enabling powertrain.
We stand together.
They won't know what happened. Jam their frequency.
Unit lost.
China's rocket soldier. The People's Army.
We bear gifts.
Tear through their armor.
Where shall we prepare? Nuke warheads preserved.
We stand together. We stand together.
Construction
Cylinders oil.
crush.
Enemy tanks out there. I have many. We'll tear through their armor. We are the Red Guard. Ready for action. Tank hunter here. We stand together. We stand
The Iron Dragon launches through your puny defenses.
standing attention.
Unit lost.
Moving now, sir. gun. Yes, General. We stand together. We stand together.
Tanks amassing our base, preparing for the final assault. Will your defenses hold this time?
Where shall we prepare?
Ready for action.
We bear gifts.
We stand together. Enemy tanks out there. Tank hunter here.
Unit lost.
I'm carrying the big gun.
This is the Overlord. Gatling cannon will be ready soon. Are you ready?
We stand together. We stand together.
I build for China. There's not enough build space. We will be
Unit
generous.
lost.
Behold, we bear gifts.
Gun barrels ready for action. I have many
Warheads preserved. We will be generous.
I like ready for action.
Gatling cannon is ready.
Yes, General. I'm carrying the big
Missiles
gun.
won't get
Extra
through.
long.
Mission rate steady. Noise level set. Disabling target.
Unit lost.
Triangulation complete.
Black Lotus, you grace us with your presence. Perhaps you would consider fighting for me.
Corrupt their communications.
China's rocket zone hole.
I fear this will end you, General.
Carrying the ready for action. Out there.
Unit lost.
CM tank. Disabling target. Enabling power train.
Construction built to spec. Behold,
Noise level set.
Rocket barrage.
Missiles won't get through.
Gun barrel ready. Barrage.
a bunker will be ready.
This will be your last chance to prove yourself, General. Soon my tanks will end your pitiful army.
The bringer of light.
Gun barrel spinning.
We bear gifts. Where shall we prepare?
Gas
What do
bullet
you
ready for
need?
action. China's rocket zone. Here we go. Got the cylinders ready for action. Ah, yes. Let's get out there.
We will be generous. Brace yourselves.
Got the cylinders ready for action. Got the cylinders ready for action. Let's light him up. Keep the cylinders oil. Gun barrel spinning.
Unit lost.
The mother of all weapons.
Carrying the barrage.
We will be generous.
Them up. Them up. Them up.
The final
Rapid
word.
fire.
The mother of all weapons. Nuke warheads preserved.
Gun barrel spinning. Ready for action.
Unit
We
lost.
bear gifts.
Got the cylinders ready for action. Let's get out there.
Nuke warheads preserved.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General?
We have big plans. We bear gifts. I am unable to
Unit
behold
lost.
The bringer of light. China will grow larger. Nuke warheads preserved. We must be patient.
Big barrage. China's cylinders oil. Yes, sir.
You cannot believe your luck will hold out much longer, can you, General?
It is very hot in here. Gun barrel barrage. Moving now, sir.
We will be generous.
Take it little high here.
Precious cargo.
Infernal cannons loaded.
Extra Speaker tower.
Unit lost.
Of all weapons. We will be generous. Construction built to spec. We bear gifts. Where shall we prepare? Nuke warheads preserved. We must speak the tower. We will bring prosperity.
Of course. Frequency jammers on standby. Enabling power train.
Spin them up.
We bear gifts.
Unit lost.
We will be generous. Brighter than the sun.
Rains of fire.
Defenders of the barrage. Spin them up.
bear gifts.
Are you protecting your flanks, General? Why don't we have a look?
We bear gifts.
See him, Tank? They won't know what happened.
The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts. Nuke warheads preserved.
Unit lost.
The mother of all weapons.
You dare attack my war factory? Officers, remove this pest!
We bear gifts. We will be generous. The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts. The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts.
We have big plans.
Unit lost.
Live in prosperity. Let's build. Nice location.
Even so, you destroyed my barracks. So be it. Now, I will destroy yours.
We have big plans.
Be careful. She's fragile. I like
What heads gifts?
Where shall we repair? Nuke warheads preserved. The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts.
Unit
Your tactics have given you a momentary advantage, General. But you won't maintain it.
Generous. The mother of all weapons. Warheads preserved. We bear gifts.
It's quiet out there, General. There must be a lot of tanks rolling towards your base, don't you think?
Precious car.
Missiles won't get through.
Are you impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
got it.
I built for China. We have big plans. We will live in prosperity.
The mother of all weapons.
We stand together.
Behold, the bringer of light.
Construction built to spec.
We'll tear through their armor.
Unit lost.
We'll tear through their armor.
Construction
We
is
stand
complete.
together.
Behold, the bringer of light.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear
Construction
through
is
their armor.
Black
building is
Lotus has been
complete.
discovered.
China's rocket soldier. Moving rocket launcher.
Warheads preserved.
We'll tear
The
through their
mother
armor. I
of
have
all
many tear through
weapons.
their armor. I have many. We stand
The
together.
Unit
mother
lost.
of all weapons.
We'll tear through their armor.
We will
We'll tear
be
through their
generous.
armor.
The mother of all weapons. The bringer of light. Nuke warheads preserved.
We stand together. We stand together.
Behold, the bringer of light.
Defenders of peace.
Unit lost.
China. There's not enough build space. China has been generous.
We stand together. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. We stand together. Ready for orders.
We will be generous.
Ready for their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
The mother of all weapons. We must be the bringer of light.
Keep the cylinders oil.
Building is complete.
Armor? Crush them.
We have big plans. China has been generous.
Unit lost.
Felix always
We will be generous. Gifts. Where shall we prepare?
take it over there.
Give me a job.
Nuke warheads preserved. We will be
Tanks! Build more tanks!
We bear gifts. Where shall we prepare?
Unit lost.
Nuke warheads preserved. Nuke warheads preserved.
We will rebuild that war factory. Soon the tanks will again flow to your base like water.
The mother of all weapons.
Keep the cylinders oil.
Let's build. We will dance when it's done.
Unit lost.
Nuke warheads preserved.
No, you will not win, General. We will build more tanks and defeat you.
China has been That's a good start. That's a good start.
Nuke warheads preserved.
Moving now, sir.
The bringer of
Yes.
light.
Ready for orders.
We will live in prosperity.
Unit lost.
Nice location.
General, our base is under attack.
Soon the field will fill with tanks. My tanks.
Make room for
another name something down there. All weapons. We will be generous. We bear gifts. We must be patient.
Construction. Another battalion is on its way, General. Please make them feel welcome.
The napalm bomb is ready. The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Yes. Immediately.
Making a flyby.
Unit lost.
We will be generous. What do you have in mind? Something down there.
Vendors of peace. Moving now, sir.
The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts. With warheads preserved.
We stand together.
We will be generous. Be careful. She's fragile. Of all weapons.
Warning, a nuclear missile site has been detected. Unit lost.
Warheads preserved.
Keep the cylinders oiled. Keep the cylinders ready for action. I have many bullets to
We
spare.
bear gifts.
I have
Precious
many bullets to spare.
cargo.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
We stand together. We stand together. We stand together.
All units, attack!
The mother of all weapons. We bear gifts. We will be generous. The final word. The mother of all weapons. Brighter than the sun.
We stand together.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
We bear gifts.
I'll get
We stand
Make it
together.
good.
Unit lost.
China's rocket soldier. Defenders of peace. Understood.
What do you have in mind?
The People's Army. Ready for orders.
The mother of all weapons. Nuke warheads preserved. We will be generous. Make it worth my time. Nuke warheads preserved. We will be generous. Humans on the sea. Take it over there now. Let all these guns punish them.
Unit lost.
No stops. Punish them. Like a ton of wood.
You've destroyed my command center. I am impressed, General. Few survived this long.
Nuke warheads preserved.
Keep the cylinders ready for action.
We bear gifts. Yeah. What? Something down
Keep the
warheads
cylinders
preserved.
oiled.
Your cowardly tactics may have gotten you this far, but this foolishness ends now.
Time. Who are they? They look so small from up here.
Unit lost.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
Ah, this is the part of the battle I enjoy the most. The part just before I finish off my enemy.
All weapons. Nuke warheads preserved. What do you have in mind?
We stand together.
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
Ready for action. Bullet barrage. Ah, yes. I have many bullets to spare.
Ready for orders. Moving now, sir. Standing attention.
Enemy tanks out there.
Unit lost.
We bear gifts. Behold, the bringer of light.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.